Good morning, everyone. It's so lovely to see you all. Good morning. Lovely to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. Okay, that's everybody. So let's begin by a reminder to be breathing. So whatever I'm saying, yapping away, as usual, just keep being aware of the breath, however you like. And yesterday we were talking a little bit about the blessing of being alone and managing to practice silence and solitude and how much of a blessing that can be. And I know some of you who have busy lives and families and lots of people around you are thinking, oh gosh, I wish I could just run away into the mountains or somewhere in nature or just be alone or live alone somewhere. I wish I could do that. Don't forget those who are living alone, who haven't yet learned to still the mind, are thinking the same thing about your lives. Oh, I wish I had people around. I wish I had a partner or children running around or people that I'm living with. For us, the grass is always greener on the other side. So, unless you are a yogi living in solitude and really have learned to still your mind, it's very, very hard to live alone. So, this is why I'm here, because I know some of you are alone, and I really want to help you to learn to still your mind and become like a yogi in normal clothing. But it takes a lot of work and effort. It's not easy at all. So, for those of you who want to run away into the mountains somewhere or by the beach somewhere, how about running inward? So, when you have a lot of people around you, it's even more important to find some time. And the practice that we're doing here is just a few minutes at a time. You don't have to go on a retreat. You don't have to sit for hours and hours in meditation. But it takes a little more effort in a different way, not the same way that you have in solitude. So in solitude, you can just keep focusing on the breath. You can be in silence. You can drop the thoughts. And I think I've left these two lessons, I suppose, until close to the very end, because I really want them to stay with you. So the two biggest, I keep saying every time I say something, the biggest thing, the biggest thing, the biggest lesson, but they really are. And when you're living and working around a lot of people, um, they are more pronounced, and they are your desires and expectation, especially expectation when you have a lot of people around you. So, expectation from others that we think, oh, you know, they should be like this with me, they should treat me like this, they should give me this, they shouldn't say these things to me. And especially family, we have such a high expectation of family. And parents, in particular, we feel that parents should have it all figured out, and they should be treating us like this. And maybe spouses, because we've made a commitment to each other. Children kind of get away with it because children are children. But if we kind of go through living our life thinking everyone is a bit like a child, nobody has really got it figured out. People don't necessarily get wiser with age. So whoever is in your life, whoever they are, if we can go into any interaction with them, remembering zero expectation, not just a little bit, not lower the expectations, but zero, that it doesn't matter. This person guaranteed will not give me what I want, and it's okay. So the other thing, this I want, these are our desires. Desires meaning, I want this, I want this, I want this. So it could be an expectation from somebody else, but it could also be, I want to change my circumstances. I'm not happy with how I'm living. I'm not happy with what I have. I want more. I want a bigger house. I want another car. Maybe I want a bigger family. I want a family. I want something that I don't have right now. These desires and these expectations will be crippling. It's the root cause of suffering. It's the root cause of all the major issues in the world. Everybody wants what they don't have. They're after it. It could be world wars. It could be just wanting a prettier lipstick. Whatever it is, it begins with a desire, and the desires come from thoughts. It's a thought that you cannot drop. So this is why, again, we're coming back to why meditation and mindfulness are so important, because what we're doing is working on dropping the thought before it becomes a desire, and then before it becomes speech and action and behavior that causes pain and suffering, that may cause pain and suffering to somebody else. So we're trying to weed out the ones that will cause us suffering in some way, and understanding that a thought left to run its course and not dropped can become a desire, which then can become so consuming that I need this, I want this, especially people who feel alone, that all consuming, that I need to have somebody around, or people with a very busy life thinking, oh, I wish I really need to be alone. I wish I was alone. So whatever your circumstances are, remember, people are wishing for your life. They are so envious of the life that you have. And all we have to do, whichever situation we're in, alone or with people or somewhere in between, is remember, I need to drop my thoughts. And the way I have learned to do that is just by coming back to the breath. So this is how you avoid world wars, is by coming back to the breath, dropping the thoughts, because when there are no thoughts, then there are no desires. And when there are no desires, there is contentment, and then there is hopefully gratitude. And this was one of the first core values that we spoke about, gratitude. So when you can see what you have in front of you and be grateful for it, and not be chasing any desires, and not have any expectations of other people around you. For me, I think the hardest expectation to drop was my own father. I was craving his love, and I never got it right to the end, up until he passed away. I never got it, but I never stopped giving love. I don't know why. I never stopped coming from a place of forgiveness and love with him. He hurt me, I would go away, I would come back. But when I started walking this path and understanding my desires and my expectation, I dropped them, and I served him and I loved him right to the end, and it healed me. It's not easy, especially when you've been through abuse, especially when you are dealing with people on a daily basis who bring you down, who really hurt you. Either you have to leave, or you have to, if you have to stay, you have to protect your heart. And this is how I did it, is understanding the DNA of desires. My Guru Om Swami has a post called The DNA of Desires, understanding the DNA of desires, and understanding that even having the slightest expectation can be crippling. If you can drop those, you're free. You're completely liberated from your emotions. So we have a few minutes left. I hope that was helpful. And we can go into a little concentration and into meditation. So we begin as always, take a couple of deep breaths and find the breath in the body. Be aware of the rise and fall of the chest, the contraction, expansion of the tummy. And now take your awareness to the nose. So you can keep your awareness of the breath moving in the body as well, or you can just go up to the nose, whichever is easier for you. And just remember, as you go along, you'll soon be aware of everything at the same time, that you can always pick and choose if you want to just focus on one thing at a time. So bringing your attention to the body and the nose, or just the nose now. Being aware of the temperature in the nose, that the airflow is warmer as it comes out than when it goes in. Being aware of which nostril is more active. Allowing your face to relax into a gentle smile, with the tongue resting at the roof of the mouth. And take a couple of deep breaths. Feel your shoulders relax, keeping the back straight and the eyes closed. Feel your hands and feet relax. If at any point you feel you need to count breaths to help you focus, you can at this point whenever you're practicing later. Otherwise, just being aware of every breath, the movement of the breath in the body, in the nose, or the whole body, just feel it expanding and contracting, or rising and falling, or just the breath moving in the nose wherever you feel it, wherever you like to focus on it. Maintaining absolute stillness of the eyeballs as well if you can. Becoming aware of sounds around you, sounds in the distance. Sounds nearby. And the sound of life coming from within you, right inside your ears. Remembering the breath. We never lose that anchor of the breath. And now becoming more aware of any sensations in the hands and the feet. Remaining aware of every single breath. And how you're feeling right now in this moment is a kind of awareness to take with you throughout the day. You may still have thoughts and pictures coming in that inner cinema screen of the eye, and that's okay. It's awareness, it's good. Eventually, those will slow down and disappear the more you practice. Remember, you can try to focus on the exhalation more to keep your focus. And whatever you're doing when you're going about your day, just keep trying to remember this is what it feels like, and this is what I have to come back to. This stillness, this focus, even if you're doing things, even if you're working, eating, running around, trying to maintain this level of awareness is your goal. So what I'd like you to do today, especially those who are living busy lives, is try to find times when you can be silent. You can tell your family that I'm going to be silent from this time to this time, even if it's 1 hour, if it's all day, whatever you can manage, and just say, nobody talk to me for a little while, whatever you can manage. And in that time, while you're being silent, remember, no reading, no working, nothing, whatever you can do, just being aware of your mind and dropping the thoughts. So you may not have to sit in meditation in that time, you can. Otherwise, really experience what it's like to immerse, doing activities like eating, bathing in complete silence, being very, very aware of every thought, dropping every thought, coming back to the breath, and see if you can do it without any distractions by having to speak, phone on silent, those kinds of things, whatever you can manage, and enjoy, really, really enjoy those moments. Work hard, but you will reap the benefits from them in time. So I'll leave you there today. I wish you all a beautiful, peaceful day ahead. You don't have to open your eyes right now if you don't want to. Just continue sitting, be in that state of focus and relaxation. And I will see you all here again tomorrow morning. We have a couple of days left. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.